Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Wattpad Book Club. I'm your host Phoenix, and today I got my lovely friend over here. I got Lego today.
Man, the world is good today.
Lego's being really hateful right now. We were supposed to read a Radio Static book, but as we loaded it back up, it has been deleted or delisted by the author. So we can't read it anymore. So we had to respin, and it landed on Haley. And I've never seen Lego so ecstatic before.
The world is so good today. I love Haley. Can't wait to read more about her and get with her.
Yeah. No, you're lucky we didn't.
Especially over Vox X Alistair.
You are so lucky, because if I thought about it a bit more, we could have put the Vox X Reader and then the Emily X Alistair one on a separate wheel and spun it, because it would have correlated with those characters.
I was seeing that thing come up to the Emily X Alistair. I was about to cry.
It wasn't that bad.
That one's even worse than the
long.
Vox X Alistair.
Okay, but what about the Vox X Reader?
Well, I like the last one.
Yeah,
I liked our
exactly.
character Sarah Lee, the bread.
Oh, I love Sarah Lee. I love eating bread. So I want to preemptively apologize for my profile picture for this shit. So that's all I want to say. All right, let me fucking. There we go.
They like this creepy bread man.
Yeah, I like this creature. He's my favorite little creature.
Now,
Fuck.
please, give me the reader first.
Yeah, then do you want me heads or tails?
No, I'm always heads. Let's go tails.
All right, let's do it. It's tails.
Oh man, the world's going my way today.
You're like, the world is healing. Your chains are broken.
At first, I bought a new vinyl record signed. Then I didn't have to read Vox X Alistair, got lesbians, and now I get to read first.
Yay!
Man.
Also, for the audience at home, our name is Bella Stone. We have blue hair. Oh, sorry, blue eyes, brunette hair, and that's pretty much it. And I think tan skin. Let me erase this other shit that's on here. All right.
The farm name was Death Star.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I forgot about that. Perfect. All right. There we
What
go.
was our skin color?
Tan?
Tan.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
a farmer. Of course we're gonna have tan skin. We're working in the fields.
Working 9
2 5.
Okay, chapter 2. You finally were able to shower, and what a glorious shower it was. The warm water on your skin felt incredible. You had sweats. You had sweat some while you were out with Robin, so the shower was definitely needed. You might have no problem getting your hands dirty, but smelling good was a must. Fact. While you were showering, you got to thinking, today should be the day that you familiarize yourself with your home and maybe went out into town, depending on the time, of course. Maybe you'd even see that beautiful woman again. Your cheeks heat at the memory of her. Robin was amazing, but that woman had some hold over you that you didn't quite get. Dang it. You screeched that I could not do a screech. While you were daydreaming about Blondie, the water had gone cold, and it was quite a shock to your system. If you didn't think you were awake before, then you were awake now. You decided that shower time was over, hopped out, and dried yourself off with a towel. You turned face to face with the mirror and looked at yourself. Your brunette hair was now completely soaked, so you looked like a wet dog. Your blue eyes stood out in your opinion. You had always loved them. With yourself finally dry, you head to the living room and decided to watch some TV. You wondered if it even worked. Gramp had apparently not bothered to get a new one. That didn't look like it came from the 80s. That was Gramp, though. I hope you work. You muttered as you switched it on. To your surprise, it actually turned on. It is already on the Weather Channel, which is nice. They seem to be looking good at what the screen had to say. It's a beautiful sunny day today, the weatherman proclaimed. I changed the channel because that was all you needed to know. You were still hesitant about going into, but if you had the time, you would sense it is nice out. The next channel you flicked to seemed to be some type of fortune teller program. You didn't really believe in any of that, but you didn't see the harm in seeing what your fortune was. The man on the screen was holding what seemed to be a purple star. It was odd, but he kept watching. The spirits are happy today. They will do their best to shower you, everyone, with good fortune. The man exclaimed happily. Good fortune, eh? You said. You still didn't believe in that stuff, but it made you feel a little better that it wasn't bad fortune. You flicked the TV off and made your way to the door. You opened it, and the first thing you see is a package on your doorstep. What the? You say out loud. You didn't even hear anybody leave this. Does this town have ninjas or something? You carefully pick up the package, not wanting to risk anything. It might be dumb to bring it inside, but you didn't think anyone would send you a bomb in this nice town. Jeez. Ooh, okay. Let's see what this is. You open it and see a note laid on top. From Mayor Lewis. Your grandpa wanted to have a little something to get you started. Excuse me. Inside are some seeds to grow your farm. You shook your head in amusement. Grandpa is always one step ahead, and he's not even here anymore. The thought made you chuckle. At least you weren't crying at the drop of a hat when you think of him. That was progress. You lay to the side and pick up a pouch of seeds that say parsnip seeds.
Yeah, parsnip seeds.
I was on. Oh no, I just clicked out. I don't know what I clicked to.
Did you click an ad?
No, I forgot Opera has like gestures. Which I.
They
no
have
thanks.
fucking what?
No, how do I turn gestures off?
I don't know what you're talking about. What the fuck are gestures?
Like mouse gestures, like if you hold right click and move to the left or move to the right, like goes forwards or backwards.
I didn't know that. Well, I just learned something.
I have accidentally done that like a million times. I'm gonna figure out how to turn that off. Because I don't know, for some reason, like I have a heavy lay on my mouse. It looked like to be a bag of 15. Parsnip seeds were a good first crop, low maintenance and under demanding. You guessed Gramp didn't want to test the limit of your farming skills right off the bat. I guess it's time to do some work, you said. With a quick change of clothes, you were ready for some manual labor. You looked yourself in the mirror before you headed out. Sleeveless white tee because you needed some sun on your arms. Overalls on top of that so you could protect yourself from getting too dirty. A nice straw hat to shield your eyes from and face from the sun. And your favorite pair of work boots. Dear God, why am I now struggling?
Bro's having a stroke right now.
If you want to wear something different, then just imagine that, but this will be the default outfit from when you are working. You flexed your arms in the mirror and a small frown appeared on your face. Working at Johora Mart was terrible for muscle growth. Maybe working out in the fields will bring back your guns. You didn't want to brag, but even dudes were envious of your biceps. Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready. You said, smiling. Got your farm equipment ready and headed out back. Upon seeing all the weeds again, you whistled in astonishment. This would take some time, but farming wasn't about who finished the fastest. It was about who did it best. Seeing the dirt made you want to sift your hands through it. So you did that. You crouched down and got a feel for how this dirt would do. What you were feeling was for how gritty the soil beneath your feet was. It could be very beneficial for your farm if you had a decent amount of grit mixed within the soil. There are many benefits from having it, such as better drainage for your plants. Oh, did not know that. Alright. You said as you pushed off your knees to stand back up. You concluded that this soil would work fine for your farm. It was Gramps after all, and he knew what he was doing when it came to all things farm-related. Time to get rid of these overgrown weeds, you say to yourself. You grab the hoe from the pile of tools and go back to work. The trick to removing the weeds with a hoe was to use the corner of it, so you can dig down and remove the roots. Weed after weed after weed after weed was eradicating from your farm. You thought you were making great progress when something, or should you say someone, caught your eye. Oh wow. It was that beautiful woman again. She seemed to be just passing by carrying a camera in her hand. You wonder what she was doing with that. You had to wipe the sweat away from your brow to really get a good look. But when you had done that, she was already looking your way. You froze on the spot and frowned. Why were you frowning? Well, Blondie was scolding at you. Like, really scolding. You didn't think people still even scold, but there she was, scolding away. Doesn't even sound like scolding anymore. You raised an eyebrow her way, which got you a scoff in response from Blondie. You didn't know what you did to deserve such treatment. It made you a little sad because you might have developed a teensy little crush on the woman. It wasn't a big deal or anything, but it bummed you out. You were about to say something, but Blondie walked off without another glance your way. The whole interaction left you baffled. What the heck did I do? You muttered as you got back to working. It seemed like you had a better chance with the married woman than an actual woman you had a crush on.
Oh my god, we're scaring away the hoes. Lego, we gotta stop scaring away the hoes.
I mean, I kind of like how she is so far.
Yeah. What, Haley or our character?
Haley.
Oh, of course you fucking do. Really?
I mean, I'm into Velvet, so...
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
you are!
That's that good. So...
You're gonna love Haley. You should play Stardew Valley! Then you can really romance her.
I did see just went on sale, but I also just bought a vinyl record.
How long is this sale for?
No, let me click on it. For 6 more days.
You got time. Alright, chapter 3.
Okie dokie.
You were done. You were finally done. So many weeds, you panted. Yeah, I thought there were a lot, but actually unrooting all of them? Yeah, it was a whole different ballpark. Well, with that done, I guess I can go in town. You thought, as going as is, but you got a whiff of yourself and decided against it. You could really use this would be your second shower of the day. Oh well, right now you need it. The shower felt even better than you had had been in the sun for hours. You better put sunscreen or you're gonna be fucking sunburned. But your mind was lost in thought. You did a lot of thinking in the shower. Me fucking too. You didn't know why. Maybe it was because your mind wasn't preoccupied. It seemed like a good guess. In the shower, it was just you and your thoughts. What were you preoccupied with? The blondie, of course. Can't get the scowl out of your mind. This is just you, Lego. This is just live footage.
Live footage of me right now.
Why did she do that to you? What did you deserve that? Why was she here this far anyways? You did see that she had a camera. Maybe she enjoyed taking pictures of nature. Was that why she didn't like you? Because you were in the way? But bitch, we're trying to work! You groaned. Your mind was going 1,000,000 miles a minute and you still didn't have an answer. You need to stop thinking about her. You have better things to do, like exploring Pelican Town. With your shower completed, you threw on a clean set of clothes and headed to the bus stop. You were surprised this place even had a bus stop. It just seemed so low-tech out here that you had to assume that you would have to walk or get a horse like the olden days. Which, by the way, you can get a horse in Stardew Valley, and you should get a horse in Stardew Valley. You knew how to
I want to ride a horse.
You can ride a horse. You can nickname the horse. I don't know if you can customize the horse. But you can
I call them carrots?
Yes. And you can be your best friend. You knew how to ride it. Ride one. So it wouldn't have been that awful. When you reached the bus, you could see that it had seen better days. Patches of grass were missing in certain areas. There were no benches. The path leading up to the bus stop was dirty, and the wooden fences that surrounded it looked run down. At least the bus actually ran. Little did they know that it fucking did not. The bus driver, whose name was Datsun, gave you your ticket after you paid the ticket fee. After paying your trip to Pelican Town, you moved your way to the back of the bus and sat down. There are some people on the bus, like an old lady, a mom and her son, and a man reading a newspaper. But you paid them no mind. You weren't rude, just indifferent. The ride to Pelican Town was pretty quick. You found yourself getting off the bus. Pelican Town looked small, but it was fine with you. You didn't much like the city anyways. Why would anyone? Loud people, loud cars, and endless annoyances. You were just minding your own business when someone bumped into you. Since you were pretty big, said person kind of bounced off of you. You're about to say something, but seeing who it was stopped you in your tracks. Ah, the blondie was staring daggers. Oh yes, yeah. Blondie was staring daggers at you. All of a sudden, she started looking you up and down. It was a little nerve-wracking. Fuck. You didn't know what else to do but stand still while she was doing whatever she was doing. Oh, you're the new farmer woman, aren't you? I am. My name's Bella. What's yours? You ask, happy that the blonde is actually conversing with you. Huh? Oh, I'm Haley. If it wasn't for these horrendous clothes, you would actually be pretty. Actually, never mind, Haley bluntly says. What? You try to say something, but Haley was already walking away from you without a care in the world. Baffled. You were absolutely baffled. Only that woman could leave you in a state like this. Haley commented you and then took it back. You were in such a state of shock that you didn't notice you'd been standing in the town square for almost 5 minutes. You blinked a couple times and shook off the weird encounter. If Blondie didn't want to be nice, so be it. There wasn't anything you or anyone else could do about her behavior. It sounded you to think so, but what could you do? Chasing after people who didn't want to be chased after was weird, and you weren't weird. I'm normal. Turning...
Feels like this is targeted.
Yeah. Is this targeting you? Is it targeting both of us?
I know I can never... we know we can never get anyone we want, but...
Oh, fuck.
That doesn't stop us from trying.
Yeah, all these fictional characters that we want. Like my newest hit. Turning your neck to
I don't
the
get
left.
your newest guy.
What, Taro?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Elf doesn't get it either. He keeps asking me that question every time, and he's like, "Why? What do you see in him, Phoenix?" And I was like, "He's funny. he makes me laugh." Turning your neck to the left, you notice two buildings that piqued your interest. One seemed to be some sort of clinic, and the other a general store. You weren't hurt or in need of medical assistance right now, so the general store was. There was a sign hanging on it. Pierre's General Store, you read out loud. Also, I just want to point out, the clinic has Dr. Harvey, and Dr. Harvey's like the best part of Stardew Valley. Anyway. There also seemed to be something under the sign. You went a little closer to the store and saw there was a calendar. You found it odd that a calendar was hanging out openly like this, but when you thought about it, about how small this town was, then it really didn't seem weird at all. It even had little pictures of people on certain dates. Today was Spring 1. You went down until you recognized a certain blonde. Spring 14 seemed to be the meanie's birthday. Well, you would never have any reason to remember that. No siree. You can pass her birthday and stop when you saw something that was interesting. Spring 24th was marked to some sort of dance. The flower dance? It seems to be held in the Cindersnap Forest that will start around 9 a.m. You weren't really good of a dancer, but you might check that out. The two other festivals posted didn't really interest you, so you would have to see if you went when they happened. You moved from the calendar to the store's entrance, and we're glad that you came within the hours it was open. It would have been embarrassing to come when it was closed. Not like you have never done that before. Anyway, you walked in the Pierre's General Store and were already enticed by the things you were seeing. The store had a bunch of things like sugar, rice, oil, and baby saplings that were ready to be planted. Hey, it's Bella, the new farmer. I'm Pierre, the owner of the local general store. If you're looking for seeds, my shop is the place to go. I also buy produce at a good price. A little agriculture would really inject new life into the local community, he recited off. It seemed like Pierre knew those lines by heart, and you assumed, said them to any new customer that came through his shop. Oh, that's good to know, I replied. Anything pique your interest? He asked. Honestly, you were just looking. You probably could use some more seeds for your farm, though. But why did he have to ask you? Oh, why did he... You would have just said you needed something. You always hated when employees did that. People coming up to you and asking if you need anything. It wasn't the employee's fault. It was just more of a you thing. Actually, can I get 5 parsnip seeds? You asked. Of course, coming right up, he said. Something seemed off about Pierre, and you were right. No one likes this man. He's everyone's op.
What's an op?
I don't remember. Biggest hater.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yep. You didn't know what it was, but you just wanted your seeds, and then you'd be out of the store. Maybe it was how he came off? He seemed so happy. Who was that happy when they just managed a general store? And maybe he wants something from you? You are a farmer. Here you are. 5 parsnips seeds. That would be 100 gold, please. Take your pocket for the money and hand it over to Pierre. You noticed the price was 5G lower compared to Jojamart. Why lower price, you asked? Biz has been slow since Joja moved into town, and with their selection, I had to compete with Jojamart now. They've been taking all my customers, you know? So, I lower my prices to compete, he answered sadly. Pierre was right. His prices were lower. Even if Pierre felt off, you guess you made... I guess you made to doing your shopping here for the foreseeable future. Alrighty, well, thank you for the seeds, Pierre, you clumsily replied. Anytime, he answered, as you walked out of the store. With that out of the way, you decided to walk down the stony path until you spotted 2 people sitting down on the bench near what looked like, you squinted your eyes to read the sky, Stardrop Saloon. The woman on your left was a redhead that looked to be engaged in a book. The woman to your right was a maroonish colored hair, and she was eating some strawberries. The woman on the right looked more relaxed, while the woman on the left looked like to be in her own world. You could understand that. A good book would make you forget anything around you. You decide to be bold and walk over to introduce yourself to everyone. Oh, damn. Fuck. Hello, you said. I'm Bella, and I'm new in town. I don't know why I fucking thought of that as the fucking John Mulaney skit where he's like, I'm new in town. I don't know if you're aware of that. Maru speaks first. Oh, aren't you the one who just moved in? I'm Maru. I've been looking forward to meeting you, Maru excitedly says. You know, with the small town
I was looking away from the book. I was like looking at Discord.
Yeah.
And I just hear, I thought Maru was, I thought you were saying Mario. I was like, what?
Yeah, Mario showed up. He's so happy to see us.
Yeah.
You know, with a small town like this, a new face could really alter the community dynamic. It's exciting. Yes, I'm the new farmer, and it's nice to meet you too, I replied with a wink. Maru's cheeks heated up a bit, and you moved your attention to the other woman. And you? Who, me? The other woman asked. You nodded your head yes. Her face goes bright red. Oh, hello, I'm Penny. Penny shyly answers. You find Penny's shyness adorable. We are a lesbian. Okay. What? I'm just being honest.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you both. I hope to see you around, you say as you make your exit. You couldn't help but notice Penny's eyes glued to your arms while you were talking. You shook your head and chuckled at the woman's obviousness. Maru seemed nice too. She had a personality that made you want to be around them. She might have rambled a bit, but her excitement for life was palpable. You thought that moving here was going to be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And more Haley art for you.
She's so pretty and beautiful and perfect.
Yeah, she's great. Not my thing though. Alright, chapter 4.
Oh yeah, we're already on chapter 4. Let me get a sip of this drink real quick.
A sip in the pool. Chug, 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 chug.
Okay. Got my sip. Sweet tea.
Yummy.
I should put caffeine in it.
Don't put no. Have a coffee later.
Alright, I'll have coffee in like an hour before I go to bed.
Perfect.
Alright. Chapter 4. You woke up with a yawn today, but you were excited. Today was spring 5th. Oh? Why am I you... Why ask you... You ask why today's important? Because I can't talk about it, apparently. Because it's harvest day. You get to harvest your parsnips seeds that have grown into amazing parsnip plants. It may be 6 a.m., but you were raring to go. Parsnips, parsnips, parsnips. You sang while you were in the shower. Your singing voice was awful, but you tried anyway. You were too happy to care. Plus, no one was here who would hear you. No one. That's who. I was just expecting like someone to be sitting in our house listening. Yesterday was not exciting at all. It was Kent's birthday, but Jody told me he was away serving in the army. Jody was an awesome person. She was single-handedly supporting and taking care of her family while Kent was away. You could see how much it wore down on her, but she was undoubtedly holding it together for Sam and Vincent. Sam. That was a crazy revelation. When Jody told me who her sons were, I didn't really comprehend who she was talking about. It was when she brought up that he worked part-time at the Johora market that I connected the dots. The same Sam who plays the guitar and likes video games. That Sam who was related to the goddess of a woman. Who would have thought? It was certainly a crazy revelation. With your farming clothes on, you headed to your farm. You stood in awe as you looked at the fully grown parsnips. Something in you shifted. You felt fulfilled. Contentment. Feelings you never felt when you were working at the Joja market. You found what you were supposed to be doing with your life, and you owed it all to your Gramp. Tears flowed from your eyes. You hoped he was proud. You hoped he was watching you. You didn't know if you believed in that sort of thing, but it would be nice if your Gramp was watching you find fulfillment. Love you, Gramp. You whispered. You used the back of your hands to wipe away the tears from your face, deeply breathed in, and looked up at the sun that was currently rising. Today is gonna be a good day, you said to yourself with your hands on your hips. Yep, that was me this morning. The parsnips are not hard to harvest. You harvested all 20 in about 3 hours, and the first thing you did when they came out of the ground was check to see if they were okay. You turned them over, inspected them, and were happy that they all looked okay. You put the parsnips in a container and hauled them back into the house. After you hauled the parsnips back inside, you remembered what Robin had told you. You didn't have a use for these, so selling them wouldn't be a bad idea. So you brought the 20 parsnips in a box outside your house and put them in. You were jumping for joy inside. Earning money off your crops made you feel like a real certified farmer. I wonder how much I'll get for these, you asked. If you got a decent price for them, then you could use them as your main crop since it was spring. Scalpers every time they see something new they can buy.
POV scalpers.
Oh boy! A new Pokemon pack!
Yoinks!
You looked at the clock on the wall and read it 11:30 a.m. You wanted to go into town today. Now it seemed like the perfect time to go. You quickly did your morning routine, and you were out the door within a reasonable amount of time. Bus was vacant this time around, so you got your pick of whatever seat you wanted. You walked your butt all the way to the back and sat down. What? The back is the best. Everyone knows this.
Exactly.
With just a hop, a skip, and a jump, you were back in Pelican Town. Over the last few days, you had come to enjoy coming here. What was there not to like? The people were kind, it was quiet, and the scenery was nice to look at. You really couldn't complain. Thank you, he said to Dobson. No, thank you, he said with a smile. You left a parting wave and made your way off the bus. You decided you didn't really have anything pressing to do here in town, so you decided to explore some more. There was a bricked path that led to a fountain and a playground that you decided to go down. At the time, you thought it was a good idea, but someone had already been there by the fountain. That certain someone who had repeatedly rude to you, even though you hadn't done anything to them. Haley. Haley was by the fountain. All of a sudden, you were really nervous. You had been so confident talking to everyone else, but Haley made you weak in the knees. You were currently just standing at the end of a path like a weirdo, so you decided to woman up and walk forward. Haley, of course, noticed you right away and her brows were frowned. She looked gorgeous as always, though. Her sun-kissed hair was perfect. Her blue top looked so cute paired with her pink skirt, and her eyes looked like two blue whirlpools that would suck anything in that was in their path. Haley was sitting on the bench. You hesitated for a second, but ended up joining her. Joining her. Haley looked to her right at you with an upturned brow. Your mouth opened and closed a few times until you said something truly dumb. Do you come here often? You asked. You couldn't believe you actually asked that. Were you dumb? Do you come here often? How lame could you get? I do, actually, Ailey said with a small smirk. I like coming here to relax. This is my first time here, but it does seem relaxing, you said. Do you like what you do? Don't you get tired of running around on that farm all day or whatever it is you do? I couldn't stand getting all that dirty like that. Probably have a nice tan, though. Haley rambled. That was a lot, but you decided to answer everything anyway. I do like farming, and it can get tiring, but it's worth the effort. As for the dirty part, getting dirty just comes with the trade. You answer with a shrug. And why do you think I wear these sleeveless shirts? For the tan? Of course. You accentuate your statement by flexing your arm. Haley's eyes seemed to flick them, but it was so quick they thought you hallucinated the action. You know, Bella, the only thing I really like about this town is the beach. You should check it out sometime. Haley said as she stood up. Together? No. She would never go with you. The beach, though? You hadn't been there. If Haley was suggesting it, then you could probably go at least once. I'll make sure to go. Thanks, Haley. You replied, smiling. You watched as Haley walked out of sight. Your heart felt lighter that was the first positive interaction you had with her. You wondered if all was lost. Maybe you could keep hoping for more than just glares and rude comments. Aw, look at them.
Oh, your little flower crown. No, but that's how we like Haley. We like her all rude and stuff. She's like velvet.
I like her either way.
Yeah. Oh god, this is a good fucking book.
I know.
I hate to do this to you, man, but we might want to cut it.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
Ah!
Hey, listen. It might show up on the wheel.
The world was so good.
I know. Hey, but the wheel
And
might
the
give
bird
Haley
came
again.
in.
And then the creature.
Please.
Okay.
Wheel, I'm on my hands and knees. I'm begging you, please.
I've never have seen you like this before with any book.
God has been so good to me today. Don't fail me now.
Alright, we'll see if God likes you. Well, alright. You want to say a quick prayer, or?
No, just go. Come on, God. Please be with me today. Please be good.
Alright, let's see.
Dude, I didn't know I was gonna get so godly today.
Yeah. Hey, it could be the Agathex Rio, it could be the Haley, it could be your choice, it could be Wolfrin.
Come on.
Oh god, what the fuck is it gonna land on?
Please don't lay on Vox and Valentino. I will literally cry. No,
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for your loss, Lego. You kept up the streak too long.
I'm good.
You're gonna go what? You didn't finish.
Sorry, I had to jump.
I'm so sorry, man. But hey, it gives you a little break.
God was so good.
I'm sorry. God is forsaking you on this day. Amen.
Well, I loved the book.
It was a good book. I love this book.
It's amazing. She's amazing.
You love Haley so much, man.
Jeez, I need to buy that game just to marry her.
Exactly. Need the experience.
And maybe make a cute little farm.
Exactly.
And possible world domination.
Exactly. You just need to do that, and you'll be fine. There's so many good mods you can add to Stardew Valley if you get it on the PC.
Yeah, I'll get it on Steam.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Because you can't add mods if you get it on, like, on the Switch. Which I think is...
And I can't play with you guys.
Yeah. But I have it on the PC. I think all of us have it on the PC.
Yeah, so I'll get it on PC.
Yeah. Oh my god, me, you, Honey, and Elf running a farm.
That'll either burn the farm down, or will dominate the farming market.
Me would dominate that shit. I feel like I'm already putting this out in the air. I feel like Elf is the type that would fish. All he will do all day, he's gonna fish. Do nothing else.
Yeah.
So someone has to do it, and it's gonna be Elf. I hate to say it.
Yep, Elf will be the fisher.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry again we didn't read the Mach 6 Alistair. It was just gone. So there's
No, don't apologize. That's nothing to apologize for.
Well, we promised we would, and it wasn't available.
No, you guys are welcome for getting Kaylee X Reader.
Yeah, you guys should be kissing our feet right now.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't need to apologize to them.
I love that that's where you went. You're like, don't fucking just say sorry. Say thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, on screen, there's a playlist of all the other Wattpad Book Club reads I've done in the past with Lego, and there's also other people on there if you want to check them out. And also on screen is the last Wattpad Book Club reading that was uploaded, which sadly and unfortunately was a Jim Bop X Reader, so you guys, maybe don't check that one out. Don't.
It was what X Reader?
It was a Jim Bop X Reader. Remember when
Is that your profile picture?
No, don't you dare put that bad juju
Oh,
on
we
me.
didn't remember him now.
Don't you dare.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you dare compare Terry to that man. Oh, can't believe this shit. Put that in the fucking cold folder right now. Your profile picture.
I don't even remember what you fully said.
Thanks Lego for joining. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and the next one. Vox X Valentino. A canon ship that happens. We'll get Haley again. I promise.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I didn't eat her in my life.
Just play Stardew Valley. You'll get her faster.
Yeah.
Alright, bye guys.
Bye.